Hi, I'm Sandra Burnett. I want to thank you so much for joining me on today. Many of you have watched my videos about hair and then my growing in the Word, but I wanted to bring something different to you that will bless you and that will help you to be encouraged in your Christian walk, and also to let you know that God is real. So I'm going to share with you a really powerful testimony of the faithfulness of God. You know, we wanted to build us a house from the ground up. If you were to look at me and my husband income, you'd probably say, y'all can't do that. But how many of you know of the faithfulness of God? So we wanted to build this house from the ground up. And I made up in my mind that I was going to start saying what God has already said in His Word. And what did He say in His Word? He will give us the desires of our heart. So I just start saying, we're going to build us a house from the ground up. I'm telling you, if I would have looked at our income, I could have said, oh, no, we can't do this. But I chose to say what God has said. So I kept on saying, we're going to build us a house from the ground up. Years went by. And I remember walking down the street with one of my sons, and he said to me, Mama, when we gonna build that house from the ground up? And I said to him, I don't know, but we gonna build us a house from the ground up. See, we got to keep speaking what God has said, no matter how long, no matter if it turns for the worse, we got to say what God has said if we want to see the promises of God fulfilled in our lives. So years went by, and I just kept on saying, we're going to build us a house from the ground up, and all of my kids going to have their own bedrooms, and I'm going to have a fireplace in this house. I was speaking what I wanted to see. So we went on and started looking for land and looking for a house, and we found some land, and my husband went in there and he began to talk to them, and they said, y'all can do this. See, God will prove Himself if we will begin to move forward, because faith is an action word. Sure enough, God came through for us. He came through. We built that house from the ground up. And guess what? All my kids got their own bedrooms. And guess what? I got my fireplace. God will come through for you if you choose to believe God. If you choose to believe God, no matter how long it takes, no matter how hard it gets, and just choose to believe God. Choose to say what God has said, and watch and see. God's going to come through for you too, just like He came through for us. Listen, if you enjoyed this video, I want you to go ahead and consider subscribing to my channel. And I want you to especially put in the comment section, God's going to do it for me too. See, that's the beginning of saying what you want to see happen in your life. I want to say thank you so much for joining me on today. And if you want to see more videos, go ahead and put in the comment section, Sandra, show us more videos like this, and I will. Thank you for joining me on today. Remember to subscribe to my channel. Give me a thumbs up. Keep those comments coming. Bye, guys.